up? What up? What up? It's your boy Sniz with my homie Damon. We got NFL Pick'em Week 7. And man, am I glad to be back. Oh, Who-Bangin? What up? For all the Who-Bangers and Who-Bangettes. Thanks for tuning in. And let's get this show on the road. How you doing, Damon?
Doing good, brother. Doing good. Missed you last week. How you feeling?
I'm still a little sick, but feeling a lot better.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Oh, yeah. So, to break down last week, week 6, we did have a winner like we do every week, and it was our main man, DJ Big Boss.
Woo!
Him and my buddy Joe both tied with 11 correct, but DJ had the final score, the Monday Night Football score tiebreaker. He chose a score of 36, and it was 37. So good work there, both of y'all. Excellent work with the total there, DJ. And third, we had Jacob Fulmer, and myself and Anthony both had 9 to round out 4th and 5th. Year to date, Joe Worstner's in first with 59 wins. My little brother Jacob's in second with 58, tied with your wife Sophia, and then me and Anthony are both tied with 56, and you and Jacob Fulmer are tied at 55.
Yeah, it's been rough.
DJ's climbing up the ladder with 53. Eric Williams has 54. Jasmine McNeil has 54. And those are the steady rollers for the year. Us 10 right there. It's been fun so far. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, no, dude, I enjoy it. It's always nice to have one that's casual and kick back, you know. You don't need to be super cutthroat all the time.
Yeah, and we're not trying to beat Vegas's lines or nothing. We're just trying to pick winners and keep it moving, especially office pools and whatnot. So let's get it. What up, Sweaty Butcher? What up, everybody that will be tuning in at some point? Hopefully these quick bullet point breakdowns and our picks help whoever. And let's get some money together. Let's go. So let's kick it off with the Thursday nighter. We got the Jags versus the Saints. The Saints are a 1-point favorite at home. And I'll kick it right over to you.
So there's a couple storylines going into this one. Trevor Lawrence tweaked his knee on like one of the last plays. It looks like he's practicing though with the brace on. Looks like he's playing. The line indicates he's playing. It went up to 3, and I think it went back down to 1. So I wouldn't be too worried there. Saints at home on a short week is historically very tough to play in New Orleans, especially on a short week. Derek Carr, though, came out with some comments that were pretty sharp. He said they have not been executing where they need to, but this is something that's followed Derek Carr for the last couple of years. He has not been able to finish drives in the end zone. He'll get the yards, but I feel like he never gets the touchdowns with the yards. It's something that they're going to have to work on, and this is a big game for the Saints. If they don't win this game, it could be danger. The Jags are off a couple good wins, and going into this week, it could be an interesting game this week. What are you thinking?
Yeah, so the Jags are 4-2. The Saints are 3-3. The Saints' home record's 1-1, and Jacksonville is 2-0 on the road. And both those wins, I believe, came in London, right?
The Jags. No,
yeah.
One of those games would be considered a home game for them, I think.
Okay, yeah. I guess that's how that works, right?
It depends how the schedule's set. But the Bills game, they were technically a road team. Let me pull up their schedule really quick, and I will let you know.
Yeah, so Jacksonville offensively is averaging 23.7 points per game, while the Saints 18.2. Defensively, 20 for the Jags, 16 for the Saints. Yards per game, 337 to 312. yards against per game, 345 to 278. And the Jags' strength of schedule is fifth compared to the Saints, which is almost last.
That's actually a point of contention too. The Jaguars have a tough schedule the rest of the year. They're going to be tested, so they cannot take a week off. Their defense looked pretty good. Granted, it was Gardner Minshew and the Colts. Gardner Minshew's a great quarterback coming in. I don't know how much you want him to start a game necessarily, but he's hit
He's a
and miss.
rah-rah guy.
Yeah, no, he's not. I'm not hating. I'm a fan, dude. I got a shirt with him.
He's a good backup.
Exactly, but we'll see. Their defense is going to have to show up again and, make some stops. And if they do, I think Jags roll this game. What about you?
Personally, on a betting standpoint, I love this under, but that's for another show. But that's something to jot down. I love this under. It's a prime time game on a Thursday, short weeks, two pretty good defenses, and with Lawrence questionable, and you got Zay Jones questionable, Olave's questionable, Cam Jordan's questionable, Demario Davis, and Tyrann Mathieu, though.
A lot of that's maintenance, I think, going into the next week.
Yeah, it is Tuesday as well, too. And so they have to put some kind of mark above their name. But personally, I don't know. I lean to the Saints. So for today's purpose, I'm going to go Saints. If Lawrence is playing, it's going to be tough. But he's battle tested, and I like what they're doing over there. So for right now, I'm going Saints. I'm giving them the edge at home.
And something though that stands out is the Saints have not really even been tested, and they've had trouble. So
that's true.
As they start playing better teams, I mean, they do have a soft schedule most of the year, but who are the Saints? I think we'll get a better picture of it this Thursday.
Yeah, we really don't know. All right, so let's keep it rolling. What up, J-Dub? Let's go into the Browns versus the Colts. The Browns are 3-2, and the Colts are 3-3. The Browns are favored by 2 going into Indy. And a couple quick things real quick. Offensively, the Browns are only averaging 19 points per game, while the Colts are averaging 23. So they got the excuse me, yards per game and offensive points per game. The Colts are leading in those statistics. Yards against per game, the Browns are only giving up 200 yards per game. Obviously, they're doing some real nice things on the defense with Jim Schwartz over there. They just beat the 49ers at home, albeit a missed field goal. But, hey, that a win's still a win. Guys went down. We're on our third quarterback in our first, for our first 5 games of the season. When I say our, because I'm a Browns fan. And but that doesn't make me biased, because this weekend I did do 49ers trifecta, and only one of those legs hit. So, but defensive points per game, they're only giving up 15, as to where the Colts are giving up 25 and 357 yards per game. This one's a tough one for me. Let's hear what you got to say, Damon. We'll go from there.
So Browns defense, I think the stat was, they've played 6 games. No, they've played 5 games, right?
Yeah, 5. We had a bye last.
They're the first team in, I want to say it's 50 years to not give up 1,000 yards in their first 5 games. And
that's crazy.
They've shown up, and they're for real. They Purdy didn't look great, but was that because of pressure? Was that because of being banged up? Was that? I'm not sure. There was going to be a flat Niner spot. The Browns do look impressive. Do you think this line says Watson plays? No, right? What is this line, do you think, implicating?
I don't think Watson's going to play.
Yeah, that situation is so weird. So assuming Watson doesn't play, this is a tough one. Are the Colts going to continue to show up and show that they believe? This is a spot where if you're betting, I like a Colts spot, but as a pick 'em, it's tough. That really makes a difference. I'll probably take the Colts here, to be honest. It's ugly, but without Watson, I don't mind the Colts. Their secondary is Swiss cheese, but with oh my God, who was quarterback this week for them? Not Tyrod. That
For
was
the Browns,
yeah,
PJ Walker,
yeah, PJ Walker. Do I get them all confused?
and he played in the
I think he comes
XFL.
back down to earth a little bit too, and I think
Well, he
that there's
didn't
a little
actually
film
play
on him.
that great though,
No,
so it wasn't like
yeah, I like
if anything. I see him playing like that or better. Personally, though, I think Minshew's going to have trouble with this
Oh,
defense.
he will.
He's
No,
going to
he will
have
for sure.
trouble, and this could just be a grinded out type game with Ford and Hunt. Hunt is looking good. You know, the line's a little banged up, but for the Browns. But I mean, Anthony Richardson was their whole fucking plan for this year, throw the rookie in there, and now he's done for the season. So that's really a blow to the Colts right there. I'm taking the Browns on the road. Browns get it done, and I think they cover that too as well. We'll keep it rolling. We got the Bills -8.5. We'll circle back to Damon. Let's go to the comments real quick. Colts. DJ likes the Colts. Yep. Yeah, PJ did suck. He's nothing special, and DJ knows the XFL. But he looked way better than Dorian Thompson, which I think he could be all right. But he looked horrible. He wasn't hitting the long ball even close. Easy Bills next. Yeah, that's how we can do it. Honestly, Bills versus Patriots. Betting standpoint, 8.5. That's kind of scary, but the Bills just don't seem right. They barely squeaked by a win on the Giants. I don't know. They're going in over there, but the Patriots look horrible too. Mac Jones is a bum. He's just flat out. He's a bum, in my opinion. I'm taking the Bills, and I'm keeping it moving, like DJ said. I would take Pats with points. Yeah, or the under in a divisional matchup there. Who knows what the weather's going to be like as well. Here's a little more interesting one. Commanders -2 versus the Giants. This one's a little trickier in my opinion. So, Damon, you good to go?
Hope so.
Well, break it down while you're here real quick. Commanders, Giants.
This is a spot that reports. I like the Commanders here, though. I've liked what they've done this year, and I do think that they can continue to build on it, hopefully. The Giants are about to implode. I know they played the Bills well, but that's a team just waiting to implode. Thanks for coming by, J-Dub. Appreciate you. Yeah, this line is interesting. I'm not sure why it's 2. Maybe division game, but division home dog. But they just put so much of their heart into that Bills game, and that was just heartbreaking losing that game. I think there's a Commander spot. What are you thinking?
I'm right there with you. I think the Giants played up to the Bills and maybe gave one of their better efforts you're going to see, and it equaled to what, 9 points. So give me the Commanders on the road. The Giants are going to go 0-3 at home. Keep it moving. Yeah, I do hate Sam Howell as well too. Thought he was a bum in college too. Just like
I love
Daniel
the Howitzer. No. We're all about the Howitzer. I got to change my background from Blake to the Howitzer.
He's a broke ass version of Baker Mayfield.
Whoa. Baker Mayfield is a broke ass version of Sam Howell. That's Sam Mayday Howell.
Either way you put it, they're not good.
I mean, hey, Both of them
not
got the same
that
record as the
good.
Browns or bet? No, wait. The
But when
Commanders.
you play
Yeah,
against the Giants,
ooh.
you have a chance to look good.
Yeah,
So
this is
give me the
true.
Commanders. Let's go. Oh, it's good to be back, Damon. It's good to be talking sports. It's been a rough
It's nice
couple.
to have you
It's
back,
been a
brother.
rough year, honestly. And there's some NBA's back. Come Tuesday, a week from now, the NBA is back. This is the NFL pickup show, but I'm telling you, I'm so fucking excited. So let's keep it moving. You're good. Do what you got to do. Lions versus the Ravens. This is a tricky one, in my opinion, too. This is a real tricky one.
Yeah, weird line, right?
Yeah, well, no. I think it's a fair line.
Do you think Ravens are 6 points better on a neutral?
No, what they're saying on a neutral field, it's pick 'em.
No, Ravens are -3. Oh shit, that's backwards, huh? I'm stupid. Dude, that's 2 times in a row. Next time,
So
Ick, just give me the
them,
look and I'll just know. Ick, just give me the look. Just the look. My bad, dude. My bad, really.
I mean, 5-1 Lions, 4-2 Ravens. The Lions are just kind of quietly doing what they got to do. The Ravens, I keep expecting them to show this leap, and they haven't done it yet. The Lions have kind of shown us who they are. Yes, they're probably going to be. I mean, Montgomery's out for a while, right? And
expected to miss a little time.
Yeah, like at least a couple weeks, and Gibbs is questionable.
Expected to play.
Yeah, so that's their little 1-2 punch, and they haven't really had it since week 1, and that hasn't had time to gel. But Jared Goff, I think he's a baller, and I think the Lions and Dan Campbell's defense will be ready for the Ravens. It should be a hard-fought game. Fuck the Ravens. Let's go Lions. Fuck the Ravens. Nevermore. There's my pick. Ravens just haven't made that step that showed me like, oh yeah, you're for sure that Super Bowl team, even though their record's all right, 4-2. What do you think?
I'm gonna keep rolling with the Lions. Like I said, this line is really weird to me still. Unless I got to look at the injury report. Ravens are getting healthier. The Lions are going to be missing Montgomery and banked up at running back, but I feel like their system is set in a way that they'll be okay and overcome it. Laporte is banged up, but he's fine. I really like the Lions. I'm all in on them, dude. I love Dan Campbell. I love everything about him. It's like they believe it. They've taken, like I've said this before, they've taken the Detroit identity and ran with it. And I think that they're for real. You know, it's going to be a close game. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, I do think it'll be a good game, though. I do like low-scoring game here personally. I think a lot of field goals here.
Yeah, both teams can move the ball down the field. So, yeah, I could see maybe a kicker prop for that game for sure. But yeah, I'm going Lions. So let's bring it to the next one. The Raiders versus the Bears. The Raiders are 3-3. The Bears are lowly 1-5, looking like probably the worst team in the NFL. I'd say at least 1A, 1B with somebody else, the Giants. But this is a spot where I don't know. Give me the Raiders. Boom, done. Fuck the Bears. The Bears suck. The Bears suck. The Bears suck. They might be able to sneak one out here.
I feel like any QB for the Raiders will be fine. Garoppolo is going to be out. I don't know if they're going to use O'Connell or Hoyer, but with the Raiders, I feel like it's a good spot. Field needed them. He's not going to be playing. With their backup QB, I just give it to the Raiders. I think that their offense and their defense is good enough to hold it together. Still think they're better than people think. Give me the Raiders here.
What up, Bunk? My man. That's Nate in the house. Fuck the Raiders on the road, right? Yeah, true that. But fuck the Bears. Shit. Let's go right into the Falcons and the Buccos. The Falcons. Where are we at? Falcons are 3-3. The Buccaneers are 3-2. Falcons haven't won yet on the road, and the Buccaneers are 1-2 at home. I mean, all the key statistics point towards the Buccaneers. Talk about another quarterback in college that I thought was a bum, and is Ritter, Desmond Ritter. Hey, but there was a Kyle Pitts touchdown for once last week. Finally. That was a whole thing right there. I don't know. Give me the Bucs at home. The Falcons have too many question marks. I think they're a decent team. I think they'll be scrappy. This should be a scrappy type game. Give me shake and bake at home. Let's go. What do you got?
Falcons offense, they have all the pieces to be so explosive. Better just isn't good. He falls his first read and the DBs just wait on it. It's really bad. For how much talent they have, they've definitely been disappointing. They had so many chances last game and the defense kept showing up. Tampa's defense has been really good. I think they ran into the Lions last week, which could make this a tough spot for them. You can look for Falcons to bounce back. Ritter's going to start being on a short leash here soon, so this is tough. Give me Tampa and their defense here, but I don't like Tampa off playing the Lions because off playing teams like that, it's tough on you, man. Like, they're brutal. But division matchup, the way Atlanta's looked on the road, I like Tampa here.
Okay. All right, let's bring it to the next one. Steelers-Rams. The Rams are a 3-point favorite at home. Steelers are 3-2. The Rams are 3-3. Steelers are 1-1 away. The Rams are 1-2 at home. Yards against per game, 389. You would think that Steelers defense is you think Steelers think they got some awesome defense. They're giving up 389 yards a game. Mm-hmm. That's a lot for an offense that struggles to put up points. Give me the Rams at home. You got some questionable guys. Their defensive end, DeMarvin Leal, Larry Ogunjobi, their tackle, TJ Watt finger, but he'll play Freiermuth, if that's how you say his name. Kyron Williams has been a nice piece for the Rams. He's questionable with the ankle. It's looking like he's probably not going to play from the early talks in the week, but we'll see. That's about it. So I don't know. I like Stafford and the Rams here. Cooper Kupp and Puka. That's a hell of a combo out there for Stafford to work with, and when they had Williams back there doing his thing, that was real nice too. It looked like they had found their guy, but NFL, you get banged up. Give me the Rams at home. Boom, done. What you say, Damon?
Yeah, the Steelers, Jekyll and Hyde, it's hard. Their defense does show up when they need to. Rams, the running back situation, I feel like they plug and play so many. Signed Darrell Henderson to the practice squad, and I believe they elevated Royce Freeman from the practice squad to the regular squad. So it's looking like Zach Evans and Royce Freeman are going to hit the backfield this week. I still like the Rams and what they're doing. Give me the Rams. I think that their defense has shown up, and I think that they're playing as a unit. I do like the Rams here, personally.
All right, cool. We'll go to the Seahawks and the Cardinals. Seahawks are an 8-point favorite at home. Cardinals just look bad. Seahawks, Geno Smith. It could be rainy there. Dobbs and the boys, they don't want no part of the 12th man. They're 0-3 on the road already. They're giving up 376 yards a game. They're only averaging just under 20. The Seahawks are averaging 24.8. I like the Seahawks here. They're fairly healthy. So give me the Seahawks at home. Who are you taking?
I think from a betting perspective, the Seahawks easily cover 8. The Cardinals are finally coming back to earth with their talent. I think that, with especially with Connor going down, they just only have so much. Dobbs looked okay, but that's just who he is. You're seeing their defense played decent the first couple weeks, but that film and everything catches up on you, and the lack of talent in positions is only going to work so long. And now you're starting to see players have huge games against them. I think that continues this week with either Walker or DK. Someone's going to explode, and I think the Seahawks roll.
Yeah, I do too. Let's go. We'll circle it back to the Packers. -1 versus the Broncos. This is a line that confuses me. Personally. I know the Packers are only 2-3, but I don't know. The Broncos are giving up 440 yards per game. I mean, obviously they're getting a lot of yards per game, but they have to kind of keep up. I can see, their defense is giving up 33 points a game. Come on, man. I don't care if they're at home, whatever. They're 0-3 at home. I think this is a game where we see Love step up and look a lot better. Give me the Packers on the road. Go, Pack, go. What you thinking, Damon?
Both teams are going to have extended breaks going into this game. Broncos are going to be coming off Thursday night, 10-day layoff. Packers coming off a bye. It looks like Aaron Jones is more banged up than they've realized. They just signed James Robinson, I think. So we'll see their health. They're getting healthy at receiver. Playing at Denver is always tough, and it's always a weird spot to pick. I feel like the Broncos edge this one out. It's going to be ugly. I think the Packers have shown they're very inconsistent, especially not having their most important piece in Aaron Jones. And I like the Broncos to show pride and win one of these spots, man. They got to show up at some point. Why not?
Yeah. And some of those defensive stats are a little inflated from that 70-point game. So, but I think the Packers show out here on the road. We'll roll right into the Chargers versus the Chiefs. Herbert versus Mahomes. Who doesn't want to watch that, right? This is a good 4:00 game. It could be shitty weather there. The Chiefs are a 5.5-point favorite right now, obviously at home. That's that place gets rowdy, man. It's the loudest place I've ever been. Since they lost their first game, they ripped off 5 in a row. The Chargers just lost on Monday. A shorter week going into Sunday. It was a short week because it was Monday night football. Yeah, so I don't know. To me, this is Mahomes. Mahomes is just gonna outduel Herbert, and what should be another classic when these two teams meet up with those two quarterbacks. It's a lot of fun. Let's just put it that way. But I'll go Chiefs. They're at home, Arrowhead. Boom, done. Chiefs. What you thinking, homie?
Yeah, as much as I want to get cute with this one, I think that you got to go with the Chiefs. Chargers still aren't looking fully functional. Herbert actually missed some throws yesterday that he normally doesn't miss. It was interesting. There was a couple of times Keenan Allen was wide open and he missed him. Their defense is, I don't know. To me, they've always let down in big spots. Always. I think they never get off the field in key spots. Showed it again last week, and then Herbert throws a pick. But I mean, that was kind of on the line. I mean, the Cowboys D line is really good. I do like the Chiefs here, and as much as I want to get cute with it, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I don't think that's the spot. So let's roll right into Dolphins versus the Eagles. The Eagles are 2-point favorites at home. They just lost to the Jets, Jets. Personally, you got two 5-1 teams here. I just don't. This is another team too in the Eagles where I was talking about them 2 weeks ago. Like I think we're going to see them and the Ravens start to hit their stride. Well, it's been 2 weeks, and I have not seen that, even though they're still winning games. The Eagles do have a tough schedule, but just as long as Tua's out there and as long as Tyreek Hill's out there and what they're doing with those running backs too in that backfield, the Dolphins will be fully game for this. Just as much as the Eagles will. This will definitely be a Sunday night classic. And let's go road team. Let's go Dolphins. Dolphins and under. What you thinking, Damon?
Classic land versus sea battle, right? You got the Eagles and the Dolphins, just classic land versus sea. Can the Eagle get the Dolphin? How's the Dolphin? No, okay, I'm sorry. But for real, though, this should be a good Sunday night game. Before the season, you would have thought points, right? But the Eagles offense has shown some stutters. They've done good running the ball, and God, I hate all the publicity of the freaking tush push Eagle Philly shoved. I'm so sick of hearing it. But the Eagles have shown trouble, and they lost one on the offensive line, I think, too. But the Eagles have shown trouble with consistency since their coordinators left. I like the Dolphins here. What they've done is amazing. And that's with Waddle not being fully Jalen Waddle, I feel like. What they do with spreading that offense out is something of a work of art. It doesn't get talked about enough. It's all Tyreek Hill speed, but so much of it is honestly scheming. It's not just Tyreek Hill runs flies. It's scheming. The reason that the running backs get these lanes, the reason those guys get so open is because of how their offense uses their guys and spreads them around the field. And it's worked very well. And Tua
they have all the right pieces to do that.
They do.
Style.
Well, and it's the type of style where you don't have to be a superstar. You just have to, Patriots talk, but know your role into the offense. And it's going to work, and you're going to get the ball. Look at guys like Braxton Berrios filling in. You have, long-winded. I'm excited for this game, actually, and I like the Dolphins here. I really do. The Eagles are going to be there at the end of the year, but I think they're going to have a little struggle. Do they play 49ers next week?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't have my little one's on my phone, so I do think they play the Niners coming up soon, and that could be one reason they had trouble with the Jets is a 2-week look ahead of Dolphins Niners. 1, 2. God damn it, Dave. No, but yeah, I like the Dolphins, dude. I've been really impressed, and Ramsey's coming back soon. Yeah, they're playing well.
What up, Dave? My man. All right, let's go into the Monday Nighter.
So it's very rare you get these kind of matchups, right? But last night was one of those matchups where they should play every night. Chargers Cowboys should be slotted every Monday night. And then every Sunday night can be Eagles Dolphins. And then Thursday needs to be Lions Jaguars. And then we'll be set for all the primetime games. No more shit primetime games. We'll be good. No more Browns. No, I'm sorry. No more Giants. No more Jets with Zach Wilson. No more Broncos.
Oh,
get it out of here.
You ain't hurting these feelings.
No. Hey, bud. Want to come say hi? Okay, come
I
on.
live I live it. I
Come
live
say
it
hi,
every
Paige.
Sunday.
Oh, dude, when we were talking Bills, forgot about the serial pooper. Dude, that fucker. Fool runs my nightmares.
Oh yeah, that's a story for the ages. It was true, 100%. That was a fucking wild one. Yeah, but we got 49ers, 7-point favorite on the road versus the Vikings. What do you think of this matchup here?
The Vikings show anything in their win against the Bears, or did they get a cakewalk because Justin Fields got hurt? Even though Justin Fields didn't look great, the Vikings defense was showing up, but it wasn't more of a like that was a letdown spot for the Niners. I mean, I'm trying to think of angles for it from like a betting perspective, because I'm going to go with Niners for the like pick 'em contest. But for a primetime game, people like to bet primetime games. I see some points potentially, but with Justin Jefferson out, I don't know. All three Niners are expected to play the big three: Trent Williams, Christian McCaffrey, and Debo. They're all expected to play. Can the Niners look that bad 2 weeks in a row? They have that look ahead spot too to the Eagles. Could that be what their issue was? I don't know. People talk about these look ahead spots. What are you seeing here?
I think Shanahan will have this game schemed out properly. I do think the weather a little bit and just the fact that Brock Purdy has never had to face Myles Garrett charging at him. This is still technically his rookie season. He hasn't even played 16 games, 17 games.
He has had not Myles Garrett, scarier running at him, arguably, and Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
I know we're big Myles Garrett guys here, but it's like I know I'm just like
and that was just one of those things where I think everyone thought shit was sweet, right? They got punched in the mouth, and I think they just thought they were going to cakewalk, and then guys started going down left and right in that game. As long as Debo and McCaffrey and Williams are playing, yes, give me the 49ers.
Hey, were you at the game?
No, I was not at the game.
So I feel like
there was a lot of 49ers fans there.
I feel like even if those guys don't get banged up, though, the Browns kept it close. And like you said earlier, yeah, it was a missed field goal, but they played to keep it within that.
But that defense too. Yes, it's that defense. People are still not realizing how fucking good the Browns.
It's more than Myles Garrett's.
It's the Vikings defense is not that good.
No, I don't think so either. And that's why I've been so off with my spread picks in the pub sports pick'em contest. I believe I'm 11, 18, and 1. So, it's been a struggle. So, take that with a grain of salt. Me saying I like the 49ers with the points here. That might be an instant Viking spot. Who knows? But like you said, I do think you have to respect what the Browns are doing.
Primetime Kirk, though, is not good.
I think there's more to that stat, though. It's like Sundays he's not, or Monday. I don't know what it is, dude. But yeah, primetime Kirk is a thing, but also he doesn't have his weapons. Like, that's going to hurt him. It's going to catch up to him. And I could see him throwing a pick six here. I could see Niners defensive touchdown. I could see happening pretty easy. So I'm rambling, dude. I got excited with the Eagles-Dolphins game.
Although the 49ers defense is kind of Swiss cheese at times. They got good names, but they're pretty Swiss cheesy.
They're bent, but don't
throw on them. You can throw on them for sure. And I mean, they're gonna be tough, a bend but don't break type of defense, but they're not the 49ers defense that you would traditionally think of.
Yes, Patrick Willis and Navarro Bowman aren't out there.
Yeah.
Aldon Smith. Oh my God.
Aldon Smith, yeah. But hey, that wraps it up for the Week 7 NFL Pick'em Show. Much love, Damon, for joining us. Everybody in the chat. It was a good time. We'll see who ends up winning Week 7.
Yeah.
Week 6 was DJ Big Boss.
I'm going to win 1 week this year. there's 10 people picking every week. That's a good chance to win, man. Like, I don't know, dude. We're giving away a prize weekly. It's
And that's like a
try it,
small,
dude.
a small office. And then they
Yeah.
have these pools. You say there's 20, 30 people in that office, maybe 10 of them play. So pick and choose what you like, what you heard. Use your own knowledge. Just know you can always change. And if you do want to get in on the weekly pick'ems, we got you over here at Who-Bangin with the CBS app. So on that note, Damon, let them know what you got going on the rest of the week, where they can find you, and we'll keep it moving.
Yeah, so I got a DFS show I do with my buddy, the Hebrew Hammer. We're on here Wednesdays at 5 Pacific, 8:30. It's been a struggle, but we're going to figure it out. Would love for anyone to come in the chat and help us build lineups. It's, more of a community thing and just bullshitting things out. Would love to have you, love talking fantasy, just any questions or whatever. So feel free to stop by if you're free. And other than that, I'm on Twitter, but I'm not super posty about stuff. You can always ask me stuff. My handle's at Damon Santor, but I'm not consistent about posting stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm down, to chat and stuff. You want to chat football, chat whatever, but I'm just not consistent with posting plays or ideas about football. I try.
And you know where you can find me every Tuesday with the boys doing the NFL Pick'em Show, me and Damon, and always the live sweat. We're about to pop that off here in about 25 minutes, so make sure you tune in to Who-Bangin. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and if you're still trying to get in on the pick'ems, it's never too late. We are only week 7, okay, going into week 7. We got 18 weeks of regular season football. Let's go.
We'll throw some, I'm sure we'll throw some together for the playoffs too. We did last year. We tried to last year. Didn't, it was a test period, but we're trying. And, dude, no secret, but my wife's won 2 of the 6 weeks, man. That's $40 in her pocket, so it's doable. And she's just out here picking things, dude. She's smoking me, dude. So, it's doable. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you. Thanks, Ick, for having me.
Hell yeah. Let's have a wonderful week. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. Much love.
What up, Who-Bangers and Who-Bangettes? It's your boy Sniz. And each and every Tuesday, the NFL Pick'em Show I'll be hosting right before the live sweat with my main man, Damon, and other special guests. We got weekly prizes, we got bragging rights, and I hope to see y'all each and every Tuesday before the live sweat. Bada bing, bada boom.